Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah. Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah. In alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam Allah, wa rasulullah. Welcome to another session of our Tawheed class here at Sunnahfollowers. And for the Tawheed class, we are studying, the names of Allah. And when learning the names of Allah, it's important for us to understand that it's not about memorizing how to pronounce a name. That's what Shaitan wants you to do. Shaitan wants us to put emphasis on the things that are not important, such as how to pronounce a name. No, you're supposed to know the meaning of the name and how to apply the meaning as an attribute for yourself. And we went over so many of the names of Allah. For example, yesterday, you guys did a great job. Yesterday, let me use my screen share here so everyone can see. Yesterday, mashallah, we went over the name, how Allah is let me put it up here. Wait a minute. Come on, computer. Don't mess up on me now. We went over how Allah is El-Khafid, El-Khafid, El-Khafid. He is the one who lessens or decreases things. He's the one who humiliates and degrades. And we talked about how Allah shows us this every day in our lives. He shows us this by lessening or decreasing our hardships. He decreases or lessens our sicknesses. He brings those who oppress us down and humiliates them. He lessens our desires. He lessens the night for the traveler, and he causes us to decrease the emotions that can trigger evil for us. And so this is what you guys came up with yesterday. And then you guys came up with how to incorporate being al-Khafid into your life. We live each day not allowing our worries and stress to get the better of us or make us fearful of the things we need to do in life. As Muslims, we fulfill our obligations to those whom we are entrusted to without imposing unnecessary hardships upon them. We reduce our negative emotions by focusing on the positives and the good in everything. We also decrease our exposure to those things that may be harmful to us. We work to reduce the hardships of others by offering them support spiritually, emotionally, or financially. We lessen our sicknesses by taking the medications given to us by Allah. We take advantage of the goodness of Allah and His wisdom by not making life hard upon ourselves, especially when we travel. We live our lives stopping those who oppress others from humiliating or degrading them. We also work to lessen our desires by avoiding all things that we know lead to them. And we can also work to reduce our reactions to those things or people that trigger our anxieties or fears. MashaAllah, this was a great example. Oh, let me move this out the way. I can't even get to my screen. Okay, this was a great example as to how we can take a name of Allah, one of His names, break it down into the lowest, the most simplest understanding of the meaning, and then incorporate that into our lives. And then when you read all the names, like I was telling you guys yesterday, when you read all the names, you know, you can see the message that Allah is giving to us, because a lot of those attributes are repeated in other names, and you get to see, you know, the message Allah is telling us. Don't panic, you know, don't allow life to get the better of us. be patient, and all of that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, let me put up here. I'm getting ready to put up on the screen the name that we're gonna go over for today. Okay, hold on, and my computer is really gone berserk. I don't know what's going on with this computer. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Put up another slide. This is the name for today. And I want it in Arabic because, again, when you're dealing with the names of Allah, I want you guys to see them, read them in Arabic so that you have the correct pronunciation of them. Because oftentimes, we don't pronounce correctly. And when you don't pronounce the name correctly, it's not the name. It's a different word that has a totally different meaning. Okay, so let me. Try to do this. Okay, I'm gonna try to screen share with you guys. The name for today, and this is it. I'm trying to work it to make it better for you guys to see, but it's not cooperating. Okay, today the name is Arafi. 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 And what does that mean in English? It means the exalter. Arafi. 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 Arafi means the exalter. So now the key word here today is exalt. So what I want you guys to do is go to dictionary.com, look up the meaning of the English word exalt. What does it mean to exalt? Or what is exalt? And then somebody read the meaning to me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
The definition that I found, it says to raise in rank, honor, power, character, quality. To raise in rank.
And what else?
To raise in rank, honor.
Oh. Okay.
Power.
To raise in rank.
Yes.
And what else?
Honor.
Order.
Honor. HONOR.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my allergies.
I know. You sound
really
nasal. Bad. Who is this anyway?
It's Lyndon. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lyndon, yeah, your nose is stopped up. Girl, I'm
yes.
going the same thing too, that allergy crap. I got to take my pills. To raise in honor and rank and what else?
Power.
Okay. Anything else?
Character.
Oh, good. Mashallah. Keep it going. Yeah.
Quality.
Mashallah. That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the exalt means to raise in rank, honor, power, character, and quality. So when we put ER, it becomes a noun. So what is a person, the exalter? This is the one. Allah is the one who raises in rank, honor, power, character, and quality. Mashallah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful meaning. So Allah is Ar-Rafi, 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 not Ar-Rafi, Ar-Rafi. Ar-Rafi is a different word that has a totally different meaning. So you don't want to say Ar-Rafi, it's Ar-Rafi. And it's not a Rafi. It's not a Rafi. It's not a Rafi. A different word too. A Rafi. A Rafi. So what does that mean? Allah, he is the one who raises in rank, honor, power, character, and quality. MashaAllah. Zarina, same thing. Good job. Okay, so now that we know what it means, how does Allah show us? This is the second part. How does Allah show us that he is the above? How does Allah show us every day in our lives? How does Allah show us that he is the one who raises in rank, who raises in power, who raises in honor, character, and quality? Who can give us examples as to how Allah shows us that he is these things indeed? Anyone? Sister Zarina, go ahead. How does Allah show us that he is the one that raises in rank, honor, power, character, and quality, Zarina? Okay, Sister Norto, we didn't ask you where Allah is. Listen to the question. You are going to show me. How does Allah show you? How does Allah show Sister Norto that he is the one who raises in honor, power, character, and quality? Your answer has to relate to how Allah shows you that he is the one. This ain't got nothing to do with where Allah is.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah.
Okay. Inshallah, I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay.
Allah raises us in character by showing us or establishing laws that show us how to carry ourselves, to be pious and honorable.
MashaAllah. Allah puts laws, Norto, in effect, telling us how to behave, Norto, and how to have, how to behave and what more morals to live by. That shows how Allah is the one who raises honor by Allah putting laws in effect, Norto, to tell us how to live and how to behave. That's his way of showing us that he's the one that can raise your honor, your character, and your quality of life. You got it, Norto? Don't make up stuff that ain't got nothing to do with his name.
Yeah, I got it. I just read the question wrong.
Yeah,
Whenever you put
pay attention. Pay attention.
You
Pay
put how
attention.
does Allah show us that he is the above? I was like, okay, Allah shows he's the above, he's above his creation. I didn't know you meant that.
No, above means the above things.
Yeah,
The
that's what I
above
thought
things.
of.
Girl, please. Girl, please. Okay, Norto, give me another one. Norto, make up one. This is not hard. This is easy. These are easy today. Melissa said he shows by allowing you to. Oh, Sister Melissa, this has nothing to do with salat. This has nothing to do with praise. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me, Melissa, your answer should be based on how does Allah look around the universe, look around yourself, look at your life. How does Allah show you in your life that he is the one who raises others in honor, power, or character? This has nothing to do with praying, Sister Melissa. You want to show, how does Allah show us, Melissa, that he is the one that raises a person's honor, that he is the one that raises your character? This ain't got nothing to do with no salat. By the way, this has nothing to do with praying, fasting, of giving and charity, none of that. So don't give me none of those yoky-doke answers that have nothing to do with this. Let's see what else. Let me look at Facebook, guys. Zarina, Allah is the one who exalts, the one who raises. Zarina say, we see people from humble, mashallah. Another example, Zarina said, we see people come from humble beginnings. A poor person. In other words, make it simple, Zarina. Allah can raise a poor person to the status of being rich. Look how many people are poor. They come from poor beginnings. They invent something or develop something or just get a good job, and now they're rich. Good job, Zarina. You're getting better. See how she made that easy? You got it, Sister Melissa? This ain't about no prayer. This is about being raised up. Sister Laylee, how does Allah raise? That's the question, Laylee. How does Allah raise somebody? You ain't gave me no answer. Laylee, your answer's getting worse and worse. Give me an example as to how Allah is the one that raises others in rank, honor, status, whatever. Go ahead, Zoom.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Allah raises us in honor through our understanding of the religion.
How? You gotta, that's too general. I mean, that's, make it better.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sister Zahara, what does healing have anything to do with being raised? Sister Jazara said Allah is the one who can give miracles of healing. What does miracles of healing got to do with exalting something? Allah is the one who raises others in rank, honor, power, character. You want to give me an example, Jazara, as to how Allah can raise a person's status, how Allah can raise a person's character, how Allah can raise the person's honor. This has nothing to do with no miracles. Okay? Sister Sakina, I told you guys, these answers have nothing to do with charity, with prayer, with fasting. You're going to give me an example as to how Allah can raise your rank, your honor, your power, your character, or your quality of life. Zarina said he can change and raise your quality of life by making you go from being poor to rich. Sister, somebody else said Allah can raise your character by having you live your life obeying his laws.
Assalamu alaikum.
How, wait a minute, Sister Melissa, how does Allah? Melissa said Allah can raise your iman. Tell me how. How does Allah raise your iman? You have to answer the question by telling me how. How? And Laylee, you're way lost. How, Laylee? How? Let's see. Wait a minute, hold on, guys. Hold on, Facebook is having a hard time. Sarah, Allah, how, Sarah? Norto, how? What does that have to do? Listen to the meaning. Exalt means to raise in honor, Norto. What does the mountain have to do with honor or power? What does a mountain have to do with power, Norto? Or character? What does a mountain have to do with character or quality? This is talking about you human beings. This ain't talking about no mountain. Okay, go ahead. Whoever that is trying to get on that mic. Come on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
He has the power to take our breath away.
Okay, what does taking your breath away have to do with raising somebody up in power, honor? This is not about dying. This is not about taking away. The name is to raise up in status. Y'all know what status is? To change, to raise a poor person to the status of rich, to take a
Assalamu
bad
alaikum.
person and make them good. This has nothing to do with breathing.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi. Assalamu alaikum. It's Jessica. How are you, everybody?
I don't want to hear all that sugar coat. Just get to the answer.
I want to use an example as promotion, like a promotion at a job. Or
Okay, well, give it, but put it in words. Give an example. That's a good way.
An example for, well, I'm going to take it for my personal experience.
Okay.
Like I came from the projects, right? And
Okay, yeah.
single mother with children,
Right.
and I eventually got to buying my own home,
Right.
getting a better paying job.
That's an example. That's an example. But how can you give me something different than from poor to rich? I like where you were with the job. But make it better.
The job, I got a promotion, and then eventually I ended up buying my house and leaving the project. So
Allah can cause one to be promoted. Just say be promoted to a better position on their job. Promoted to a better position in life, period. Yeah, I like that answer. That's one of the ones I would have given. They see how simple. You guys are overthinking it, making it hard. The answers are so easy because you guys are living these answers. It's just that you're overthinking it, making it a little hard for yourself. Good job, Jessica.
Assalamu alaikum. I want to try.
Okay, go ahead. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's Precious.
Yes.
I know you know. Let me look on Facebook first, Precious, because they're the ones that's struggling. Hold on. Let me see what Nikita wrote. Our faith is raised by, okay, but listen to Nikita. Nikita said our faith is raised by passing the tests Allah gives us. So Allah can elevate us. Good job, Nikita. Allah elevates us or raises us in our faith based on our occurrences. Good job in life. See how easy that was. You guys are overthinking it. That's easy. Good job, Nikita. Let me see what else, guys. Okay, Norto, I don't know where you are. Let's see. Melissa says your Sag King. Okay, and acts of obedience law and increases. Okay, but make it more personal, Melissa. You see how these answers are personal? Think about your personal life. Think about how, like Sister Jessica did, how Allah raised her up. Allah raised her up from a poor status to a richer one. Okay? Think about how Allah raises your faith based on how you handle the trials of life. Make it more personal, not more cold and general. Let's see. Okay, that's a little not really, Zareen. That one you gave about a murderer, that's not really talking about raising and rank and honor. I don't really like that one. Norto said Allah can make Sister Norto, I can tell you now your answer's wrong. You're supposed to tell me how. How? You're wrong today, Norto. You don't understand this word today. Naily, how? Fatima, how? Y'all need to make this more personal. Okay, Zoom, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Allah can elevate our power to recognize the truth from the falsehood.
MashaAllah. Allah raises one's wisdom, what would we call it? One's ability to recognize truth from falsehood. Good job. Was that Tarek? Who was that to get that answer? Perfect. Good job. Allah can raise your ability. That's your ability to recognize truth from falsehood. Good job.
I wanted to say they might have already covered it, but it was like the status of women, how he honored the women by raising their status.
MashaAllah. Good job. Allah raised the status of women. Perfect. Of women to that of man in regards to spiritualism, spiritualness. Good job, Sister Precious. This is not hard. Y'all just overthinking. Sister Jazar, we already said wisdom. We already said the ability to recognize truth from falsehood. We already gave that one. Yeah, anybody else? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what about how Allah like raises our quality of beneficial knowledge that we gain each year here?
Okay, we already got that covered.
Okay.
The ability to recognize truth from falsehood, faith, and faith, we covered that. I'm looking at the face. You guys got it here in the Zoom. It's the Facebook people that's struggling. Sister Laylee, we already covered that. Laylee. Okay, well, let's look what we got. We got enough right here. Look what you guys came up with. Let me move this up a little bit more.
Can I add one, Sister Layla?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say Allah raises us from being weak and sick to strong and healthy.
There you go. Excellent. I don't know why nobody thought of that. Antar would have had she been here. Allah raises us from being sick and weak to strong and healthy. See how simple that was? She's a nurse. I tell you guys, just look at your personal lives, because you guys are experiencing this in your lives already. Just look at your personal life. Sarah, we already got that. We already got an understanding of the deen. We already got the ability to recognize truth from falsehood. Yeah. Okay, well, mashallah, these are some good ones here. Let's look at them. Let's look at what y'all came up with, the people in Zoom, basically. Allah is Ar-Rafi. 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 He's the one who raises others in rank, honor, power, character, and quality. And Allah shows us this every day. For example, he put laws in effect. His laws, the laws of Allah, tell us how to behave, and they give us the morality we need to live by. Also, every day he raises a poor person to the status of rich. Also, he causes us every day to be promoted to better positions in life. He also raises us in our faith based on the occurrences we experience in life. He also raises our ability to recognize truth from falsehood. He has raised the status of women to that of men in regards to spiritualism. And also Allah raises us from the status of being sick and weak to strong and healthy. So these are just a few of the many, many examples as to how Allah shows us every day that he is Ar-Rafi, Ar-Rafi, Ar-Rafi. So now the question is how to incorporate what you guys have come up here, how to incorporate the above into attributes for yourself. Okay, Sister Norto, I want you to lead the pack on this. Look at the first one, the fact that Allah puts laws in effect, telling us how to behave and what morals we should live by. Also, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Let me
Sorry.
make this small. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Do y'all want me to do the keyword thing too?
Yes, please. And then I'll do it
to make it
afterwards.
easier, the key word would be laws. He raises laws for us. That's that key word. Also, from poor to rich. From poor to rich. That's another key word. Also in this one, promotes. He promotes you to a better level, a better position. He raises in our faith. That's the key words there. He gives you the ability to recognize truth from falsehood. That's the key word that's there. The status of women. That's the key words there. From sick and weak to strong and healthy. Those are the key words there. Now, take those key words. Laws, poor, promotes, your faith, truth from falsehood to truth, status of women, from weak to strong, sick to healthy. Now, how can you incorporate those as attributes for yourself?
Okay, for the first one, I would say that by following the laws of just by following the laws, I can make sure I don't do anything bad that will put my character into jeopardy.
We live our lives obeying Allah and following his commands. And by doing so, this assures us of having the character. Good job, Norto. The character and behavior that is pleasing to him. Good job. Brother Shahi, what do you think? From poor to rich, promotes to a better position, raises your faith from falsehood to truth, the status of women and men, sick and healthy.
My better position is humbling myself against negativity.
MashaAllah. We can also humble ourselves when faced with the negative aspects of life, and in turn not fall victim to them. Good job. You can see that's what he's doing. He's a brother Shahi, surrounded by a lot of negativity in his environment. So he humbles himself and in turn doesn't fall victim to that stuff around him until he can move away from that. Anyone else? Go ahead. I mean, Fresno. Fresno, where you at? Get on that mic. Ain't about no pie bacon. Hello. Ooh, what was that? She driving?
No, I'm not driving. Not right now. Let me see.
This is easy. Status of women from sick to healthy, weak to strong.
By Allah raising the status of the woman, it allows me not to be intimidated by no man.
Okay, and some more too. Since Allah has raised the status of women to that equal to a man, what would you say about that, Fresno?
There's no intimidation by a man.
Women do not have to live intimidated by men because Allah has given them similar rights. Okay? Anyone else? Let me look on Facebook. We got some stuff here. Zarina said, she said, we can, okay, Sister Zarina, make your answer hit to the above. The keywords: laws, poor to rich, promotion, faith, recognizing truth from falsehood, status of women, weak, strong, healthy. You got stuff like education. We didn't mention anything about education here. We didn't mention, so kind of redo your answer to fit what people came up with here. You understand, Zarina? Rewrite it to where it fits what the people came up here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, can I give the please?
Yeah, if you can come up with one, go ahead. Laylee, I don't know where you at, but go ahead. Whoever this is, go ahead. Who is that? What is that noise?
Just, I'm waiting for the bus.
I made some people co-host. Co-host, take care of that, because I can't hear it.
No, it's not me.
I know it ain't.
No, that's the sister we tried to talk to. Waiting for the bus.
Co-host, y'all hear it again?
I hear it.
Please take care of it. Okay, now who was that trying to give us an answer?
That's Sister Halima.
Hello? I'm outside. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, let me put this screen down. I can't hear.
She says she waiting for
That's
the bus, but I don't know who
Yes.
that was.
That's Sister Halima.
Okay, Halima, go ahead.
It's okay. There's too much background noise.
Go ahead, I
okay.
can hear you now. Go ahead.
I wanted to say Allah can raise us from poor to wealth by us remaining patient and making dua and staying consistent within
Okay,
the lines.
that's too much of a storybook. You got to let it relate to what you just gave, that what Allah does. I want to know how to apply it for us. You gave the answer that we gave. Allah can make a person go from poor to rich. We already got that as what Allah can do. So now how do you incorporate that attribute into yourself? You don't repeat what Allah does. You want to say how you can make it incorporate within yourself. Let's see what Norto got here.
Sister Layla, assalamu alaikum. Can I
Yeah,
add?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see
To
what.
the one about status of women.
Yeah,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, raise your girls or children in general to have a sense of self-respect, love, and honor for themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get Amina to really. I don't know where Amina come from with this 2-word answer, you know, when she could really elaborate a lot more, and she does.
I do 2-word stuff.
You know, women do not have to live intimidated by men because Allah has given them similar rights. Now, Faiza, jump in with your answer. Go ahead, Faiza. I'm a type. So we educate. Come on, Faiza.
I thought I was on. I was saying, raise your girls or children to have a sense of self-respect, love, and honor for themselves.
Yeah, so we educate our female children to have a sense of, go ahead, respect. What was it? And self-respect?
Self-respect, love, and honor.
Love, self-respect, good job, and honor. I was hoping that Fresno would have put something like that, but she want to do 2 words.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
All right, I want to say that we should continue to learn our religion, come to classes and things so we can continue to recognize truth from falsehood.
Yeah. This is what I was hoping Zarina would do. Zarina, we educate ourselves. No, let me do this. Knowing that Allah is the one who raises our understanding. We educate ourselves of our religion. So as we practice it, this is what I was hoping you would do with that. Sister Zarina, you made it educate general. I was hoping you would turn it into learning truth from falsehood. So we educate ourselves of our religion in the correct way. So as we live each day knowing what is true from what is false. You understand? It has to relate to the answers given here. Y'all cannot throw in going to college. That ain't no answer given here. Y'all can't throw in just what you want. It has to relate to the key words given here. This is what makes learning the names of Allah a challenge, because like I told you guys yesterday, each one of Allah's names can mean something different for each and every one of us based on our life struggles. The challenge is to take the struggle of someone else's arena and be able to flip the script and get yourself through it. Because you never know when you may end up faced with Brother Shahid's struggle. You never know when you may end up faced with one of my struggles. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the believer is resilient. The believer is able to adapt. The believer can handle any trial, any hardship that Allah subjects him or her through. So that's what I'm trying to teach y'all to do. I'm trying to teach you guys to keep it personal when you give your examples of what Allah does. And then I am teaching you how to take the examples that we all came up with from our own personal lives and incorporate it, because you never know when you will be faced with having to live in an environment like Brother Shahid, or you might be faced with the same trial he has of losing your eyes, or you might be faced with my trial of being alone in the world with no one to help you. Or you might be faced with Amina's trial of dealing with the death of a relative, or Amina Antar's trial of being diagnosed with a disease that's incurable. So that's what I'm doing as a daya and a teacher. I am trying to help you guys to become stronger believers, to be resilient. I'm trying to teach you how to think outside of your own personal box, because Allah hates narrow-minded people. We have to think out of our own personal box and be able to adapt, because only the strong are going to survive. We are in the signs of the greater signs of the last hour. When that Antichrist comes, when that war against Islam begins, the only people that will survive are the strong. The weak will not. Do you guys understand? So that's what I'm saying. Don't make up your own answers. You got to stick with what y'all gave here. Okay, anybody else?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Sabrine, go ahead.
I shall be raised to a higher rank as a Muslima once I trust the process.
What process?
Allah's process for me. Allah's will or decree.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
You want me to change it?
Girl, ain't no answers here about no decree. Look at the key words.
Well,
the key words, look, oh, can y'all screen? I'm screen sharing.
Yeah.
The key words that y'all came up with are laws of Allah, raising a poor person to a rich, promoting one to a better position in life, increasing your faith based on your life occurrences, being able to recognize truth from falsehood, the status of a woman to that of a man, and from sick and weak to strong and healthy. This ain't got nothing to do with no Carter or any of that.
I was thinking of belief in Allah.
Well, that's not one of the choices either.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
So Norto, you ain't the only one to get shot down. Hello, Norto. Norto came up with some good ones today. Norto, you came up with 2. So I'm proud of you.
Yeah, read my third one too.
You got a third one on there? You know, on Facebook, I can't. Where you at on Facebook? Oh, wait a minute. There's Brother Ahmad. What? Why ain't y'all in the Zoom room? Wait a minute. We got one from Brother Ahmad, Brother Shaheed.
We're in both classes, Miss Layla. We're in Zoom and Facebook.
Okay. Ahmad said, since Allah has risen our faith, whenever we are going down in our faith, we can do something. We can gain knowledge of Islam through dua. Okay, didn't I tell y'all this ain't about no supplication? This ain't today's the examples y'all came up with today have nothing to do with praying, fasting, giving, and charity.
Okay.
So Brother Ahmad, do better. That's why he over there sitting here on that mic. Fatima, that's Awa. She said, I know that the more I give to people, help. Okay, we didn't mention nothing about helping others today. That's why she's on Facebook. Okay, Aisha, a person can be raised from poor. We already talked about poor to rich. Sarah, we can raise our. Did I skip you, Norto? I'm still looking for Norto. Oh, here's Norto. This you to raise. Allah raises our faith, so we should. Oh, that is a good one. Did I put that down? She said, since Allah raises our faith, we should know our strength. Hello. This is Norto. Since Allah is the one who exalts our faith, we in turn should know, good job, Norto, our strengths and weaknesses, and thus avoid those things that may cause, good job, our faith to decrease. Good job. Hello, Norto has it. Okay, let's see who else on Facebook. Zarina, Aisha. Oh, I already did them. Yeah, they overthinking it. Nikita, you already gave us some good answers, Nikita. Good job, Nikita. Okay, Sister Sakina, improving yourself is not one of the choices made today. Stick to what you guys came up with. Anybody else? We got from sick to healthy. That was covered, I think, from let's read what y'all got. We said Allah is Ar-Rafi. Ar-Rafi. He is the one who raises others in rank, honor, power, status, character, and quality. He shows us this every day through the laws that he put in effect for us. Also, every day you see examples as to how he raises a person from a poor status to rich, how he promotes a person to better positions in life. He also raises our faith based on the trials we experience in life. He also gives us the ability to recognize truth from falsehood. He raises the status of women to that of a man. And he raises us from being sick and weak to strong and healthy. So how can we incorporate these things? Well, we live our lives obeying Allah and following his commands. And by doing so, this assures us of having the character and behavior that is pleasing to him. We can also humble ourselves when we are faced with the negative aspects of life and in turn not fall victim to them. Women do not have to live intimidated by men because the law has given them similar rights. So we educate our female children to have a sense of love, self-respect, and honor. Knowing that Allah is the one who raises our understanding, we educate ourselves of our religion in the correct way. So as we live each day knowing what is truth from what is false. Since Allah is the one who exalts our faith, we in turn should know our strengths and weaknesses and thus avoid those things that may cause our faith to decrease. Subhanallah, y'all hear that? That's what you guys have come up with. And Lord, you sealed that with a kiss.
Can I add one before?
Go ahead.
More time,
yes.
With the sick and
yes.
weak, I was going to say we will be proactive in seeking medical help or advice.
You can tell my baby's a nurse.
When we are
BSN.
sick.
Hello, wait a minute. BSN, not no LPN. Let me correct that. No RN. Hello. No LPN. Hello. She's a BSN. Just let you guys know, I have degreed, educated people of my students too. Just like I have a few too. We just don't brag and boast because those degrees help us in this world to be independent, self-sufficient. But we know they ain't gonna get us through the question of the grave. It's this stuff right here that gets us through the question of grace. But I got to stress that because there are some people that think that the people on my website are uneducated. Excuse me, all of my people are educated. We just don't boast and brag. Hello, BSN, stick it in your pipe. All right, go ahead, I'm sorry.
To be
proactive
in seeking medical help or advice when we are sick, so that we may recover our full strength.
And this is important because, again, I told you guys, I found out during this Ramadan, I did not know that most Muslims today, are so messed up. They don't take medicine. Instead of taking the medicine that Allah gives us, we sit around trying to take old remedies or eat seaweed. Remember, guys, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us. He taught us for every sickness, there is a cure and a remedy. When a person is diagnosed as being sick, go to seek a doctor and take whatever remedy the doctor gives you. If the doctor gives you insulin for diabetes, you take the insulin. You do not stop taking insulin and think you're going to replace it with black seed, honey, and Zamzam water. Because black seed, honey, and Zamzam water is not the cure or the remedy for diabetes. Allah has revealed the remedy for diabetes, and it's the insulin that the doctor gave you. Hello? Y'all understand that? So you Muslims out there who are not taking your medication, and Faiza has a BSN in nursing, and she deals with this every day. She's stressing that. You have to take care of your bodies and take the medicines the doctors give you. Do not substitute it, like Sheikh Morsi explained to you guys. Yes, all those hadiths about honey, black seed, drinking the urine of camels, all those hadiths are authentic. But like the Prophet said, that was back in that time, back in that century. Black seed, honey, the urine of camels, that's the remedy that Allah revealed to the Muslims then. This is the year 2021. Allah has revealed more remedies and cures since then. So now you don't have to take black seed and honey, because black seed and honey is not going to help you with the sicknesses we have today. They help with the sicknesses they had back then. Today, you take the medicine that Allah has sent down to earth for us to take. Does everybody understand that? Because should you die of a heart attack and your doctor had you on medicine that would have controlled that and kept it from happening, but you stopped taking it and replaced it with cupping, black seed, camel's urine, and Zamzam. When you die and you are in that grave and those footsteps walk away, those two angels are going to ask you, why did you not? Why did you not? Why did you not make use of the medicine that Allah sent down to earth for you? Who told you to replace it? Did Allah not give knowledge to doctors? And did doctors not tell you that if had you taken this medicine, it would have helped your sickness? Well, get ye into the hellfire now, because the human body is a trust. You betrayed your body. You betrayed that trust. So get ye in the hellfire. That's what's going to happen to a lot of us. It's like suicide. It's like killing yourself. When you Muslims refuse to take the medicine that your doctors prescribed for you, when you refuse to take the medicine that Allah sent as a remedy, you're basically killing yourself. And you're going to be held accountable for that. Does everybody understand? We have to stop playing with our health. The prophet didn't play with his health. When a person got sick, he would tell them, go see the doctor. Whatever the doctor prescribes, take. If the doctor prescribes honey, take it. If the doctor prescribes black seed, take it. If the doctor tells you to drink that camel's urine, you drink it. Because that's what Allah sent as a remedy. But guess what? That was back in that century. This is centuries later. Allah has sent us more cures, more remedies. Everybody understand? All right. So it's important. I'm glad that Sister Faiza put that in there. Okay, so we got that in there. We will be proactive in seeking medical help or advice when sick, so that we may recover to our full strength. Since Allah is the one who raises us from being sick and weak to strong and healthy. Let me put that there. Since Allah is the one who raises us from being sick and weak to healthy and strong, we will be proactive in seeking medical help or advice so that we may recover and gain our full strength. Does everybody understand that? MashaAllah. Anybody else want to add? Anybody else want to add? Okay, mashallah, I think you guys did pretty good on this name. Do you guys think it's getting easier for you, or do you feel like it's getting harder? What do you guys think? Breaking these names of Allah down like this, breaking them down and trying to apply them. Are you getting easier at it, or is it getting harder? What do you guys think? Share with me. Get on the mic. Is it becoming easier to do?
It's becoming easier because 3 of the examples that were given, they were in my mind too. So we're thinking on a higher level and we're thinking alike. We're coming together more in a balanced way.
And like I said, the whole point is, you know, we doing this together is because we're all going to come up with different examples based on our life struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the catch, to see how you can incorporate another person's struggle into your own.
Yeah.
You know, that way you can be resilient. Alhamdulillah, good job. Lady, you did good. One of your answers was good today. I see a couple, in fact, two of your answers. I couldn't see everything y'all was typing on Facebook, but now I can see it. Layli, good job. Yeah, Layli's getting better. Everybody's getting better. Norto, you redeemed yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
One of the things I think, even though it's sometimes hard for you to shoot us down when we give the wrong type answer, it also helps us put it in perspective. You know, when you say, no, that's wrong, then you can start narrowing it down and saying, oh, okay, so that doesn't apply, but this does. So even though it feels, you know, kind of hard when you do it, it's still a good, I would say, teaching method or something.
Yeah, it is. And this is the way, like I said, this is the way this class should be taught. You know, you hear a lot of people say they're going to teach the names of Allah, but they don't teach them like this. They sit there and try to make you memorize different names. No, it's not about memorizing what a name, how to pronounce. It's about knowing the meaning and applying it. And like I said, I don't know any other daya here in the West that's teaching it like this. I hear people talk about the names of Allah, but I've never seen nobody teach it like it's an interactive class. In order to teach the names of Allah, there has to be interaction between the teacher and the students, because you're going to be taking the examples of Allah's name from your personal lives, you know, and then applying it together as attributes. It's hard to do. And I think a lot of people don't teach this way because they don't know how. For one thing, they don't know how. I know they don't know how. You know? Okay, any other questions or comments? But mashallah, I have to admit, I am proud of you all because you guys are getting better. Today, yesterday, the day before, each day, you guys get better and better and better and better. And again, when you find yourselves going through loneliness, when you find yourselves going through depression, a lot of people say, Sister Layla, how can we fight anxiety? How can we fight depression? Or say, for example, you had a rough day at the job and you're angry. I want you guys to come to these names and start reading how to incorporate them. And you read the message from Allah. For example, if we just take today's name and yesterday's name, El-Kafid, El-Kafid, how Allah is the one who reduces, how Allah is the one who lowers a person in status and rank. And then today's name, which was Ar-Rafi, how Allah can raise. Look at what we come up with. How to incorporate these two names? Well, we live each day not allowing our worries and stress to get the better of us or make us fearful of the things we need to do in life. We fulfill our obligations to those we are entrusted to without imposing unnecessary hardships upon them. We reduce our negative emotions by focusing on the positives and the good in everything. We decrease our exposure to those things that may be harmful to us. Look at the message there. Just look at the message in those two sentences. We're not going to allow our everyday worries. We're not going to allow our everyday problems. We're not going to allow the hardships in life to get the better of us. We're going to still take care of the business that we were created to take care of. We're going to fulfill our obligations to Allah, and we're going to fulfill our obligations to those who we are entrusted to care for. And we know the things that will trigger bad emotions. So we focus on the positives in life. It's easy for us as human beings to reflect on the bad things in life. I ain't got a man. I ain't got no children. I ain't got no money. It's easy to focus on that stuff. But look at how I do have a place to live. I do got a nice car. I have good family members who can help me. I have good neighbors who can help me. Focus on the positives and the good. Stay away from those things that will incite depression. You know what your triggers are. Stay away from them. Also, we got in this name that we work to reduce the hardships of others by offering them support financially, spiritually, emotionally. And we will lessen our illnesses by taking the medications given to us by Allah. We will take advantage of the goodness of Allah and his wisdom by not making life hard on ourselves. Again, guys, life is hard enough. Allah has given us shortcuts in life. For example, when you are sick and when you are traveling, you don't have to fast. When you are sick, you can combine your prayers. How many of you know that? When you are sick, you can combine your prayers. When you are traveling, you can shorten and combine them. There's a lot of Muslims that make life harder on themselves. So take advantage of the shortcuts that Allah has given us in life. That's what y'all came up with yesterday for El Kafid. And also we put on here, we live our lives stopping those who oppress others from humiliating and degrading others. You know that somebody is doing an injustice to another person. Try to stop that. Try to stop a person from hurting someone else, okay? If you can. Also, we will work to lessen our desires by avoiding the things that we know will lead to them. We will work to reduce our reactions to those things and people that trigger our anxieties and fears. Subhanallah, we all live with anxiety. We all live with fear. Okay, try to stay away from those people that provoke that or those situations that provoke it. Subhanallah, that's what you guys came up with yesterday's name. And then with today, add today's name to that. Okay, we live our life obeying Allah and following his commands, and doing this will ensure us of having the character and behavior that's pleasing to him. And remember, guys, whenever we please Allah, this is how we earn his love. Remember that? And Allah has promised he will never, ever, ever allow the hellfire to touch anyone that he loves. That's important. So we live our lives obeying him, doing the actions he commands us to do, staying away from what he told us to stay away from. So in turn, we can earn his love. Also, we humble ourselves when we are faced with negative aspects of life. Remember, guys, life was not meant to be a bowl of cherries for us. Allah tells us in the Quran, we were created to worship him, and he put us here on this earth to be tested in our belief in him. So he says, do you think that just because you say you believe in me, that you will not be tested? I will test you over and over and over again. And the stronger your faith, the more severe your tests will be. So that's one thing that we have to acknowledge as Muslims. We were created to be tested in our faith. So life is not meant to be happy and hunky-dory. So when we are faced with negative aspects of life, we have to humble ourselves and not fall victim to them. Good job, Brother Shaheed, on that. Also, we learned that as women do not have to live intimidated by men, because Allah has given women rights that are similar to men. So we educate ourselves as women of as to what our rights are, what our roles are in life. And we raise our female children to have a sense of love, self-respect, and honor. And this is important. Look at me. I am a female daya. I've been teaching Islam for over 35 years. But look how I'm not famous, and I don't want to be famous. I don't want to, because that's a sign that I'm doing something wrong if I were. But look how there's only 20 people watching me. Only 20 people listening to me. When these men who call themselves scholars, who are famous, they have 1,000 people watching them, and those men are not teaching you anything that's helping you to grow in your relationship with Allah. They're not teaching anything that's causing you to change yourself like I am, okay? Because that's how the world is towards women, even in Islam. Even though Allah has given women rights, you know, one of the signs of the last hour is that our rights will be stripped away slowly but surely by men, and they're being stripped away now as we speak. Okay, so educate your female daughters. Teach them that the world is theirs. They can do whatever they want to do. They can be a doctor. They can be a nurse. They can be a daya like me. Trust in Allah. Don't transgress his limits. And you don't have to be ugly. Allah is beauty, and Allah loves beauty. And that's another name we're going to talk about and how we're supposed to incorporate that. So it's very important that we educate our daughters and raise them with love, self-respect, and honor. Also, we know that Allah is the one who raises our understanding. So we educate ourselves about our religion in the correct way. You don't want to be like that woman that came in here a few days ago named Lori, who came in here and didn't even know what a hadith is. She questioned my teachings. Asked me, told me that I wasn't quoting an authentic hadith because it didn't come from Riyadh al-Salihin. She was too ignorant to know that Riyadh al-Salihin is not a source. And everything I teach is from the sources of Bukhari and Muslim. So how dare she say that my hadith was not authentic when it came straight from Sahih Muslim? But she was ignorant. She doesn't know what a hadith is. You don't want to be a woman like her. You want to educate yourself in the correct way of this religion so that you're able to recognize a real hadith from a fake hadith, truth from falsehood. And also, since Allah is the one who raises our faith, we in turn should know what our strengths and weaknesses are and stay away from those things that may cause our faith to decrease. And since Allah is the one who raises us from being sick and weak to healthy and strong, we will be proactive in seeking medical help or advice so that we may recover to our full strength and health. So subhanAllah, look at what y'all came up with. That is just from today's word and yesterday's word. And when you read those meanings and incorporation, look how it increases your iman. You feel powerful. You feel like you have a purpose. Yes, I'm a woman. I got a purpose. Yes, I'm a Muslim, but I know what my purpose is. See how that empowers you, how Allah's names, when you apply them to yourself, how they empower you. And that's why the Prophet said, any Muslim who learns the names of Allah and their meaning and apply them, that's a person that will be in paradise. You want to get to paradise, guys? Incorporate the meaning of these names into your life. The Prophet said, anyone who can incorporate Allah's names into his life, I can guarantee that person a seat in paradise. You will be of those forerunners. You want to be a forerunner that doesn't even have to be held to account? Learn these names and implement them. That's how you become a forerunner. Subhanallah, guys. But most Muslims don't know the meaning and they don't implement them. They don't call upon these names. Call upon those names and pull them out of your heart. Like Brother Shaheed said he does. I do it. Amina Fresno does it. Latifa does it. I see all of you doing it. Norto does it. Faiza does it. All of you do it. You're just not aware. Okay. Any questions or comments on this? Any questions or comments? Okay. Okay. So if there's no questions or comments, I'm going to close the recording off for the day. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu